Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. The opening tip won by the Rockets as we're underway in Houston. To Harden. Here comes the screen to Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. Rubio into the front court. He'll run the offense. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Here comes the screen. To Harden. Rebound for Ayton. Rubio to Booker. Shot from the lane won't go. Harden in possession. They trail by 2. Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Looking to make something happen. Clint Capella sends it away. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Mikal Bridges. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 2. To Harden. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Phoenix with it. Rubio against Westbrook. And he finishes at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Harden guarded by Devin Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden, short jumper, won't go down. Mikal Bridges to Booker. To Rubio. The rebound belongs to Houston. Westbrook across the timeline. Down just a couple. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Clint Capella at the line for 2 shots. A career 48% free throw shooter. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. Rubio to Booker. Houston takes over. Tucker. Surveys the floor. Gordon up against Oubre. Fires the three, knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. With the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Harden with it up top. His team up by 1. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. To Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. Leads just a point. To Kelly Oubre. Booker. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Westbrook. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Booker sizing up Eric Gordon. DeAndre Ayton to Mikal Bridges. DeAndre Ayton. Tucker to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Gordon with it, leads 1. To P.J. Tucker. Gordon in a matchup with Booker. To Westbrook. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Oubre against Gordon. To Rubio. To Kelly Oubre. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Rubio. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Westbrook. To Harden. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rubio. To Kelly Oubre. Rubio. Rebound for Capella. To Westbrook. Lays it up and in. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for Houston.
Has a chance. Look out. Devin Booker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Westbrook. Down to Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. And a putback slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
DeAndre Ayton. And now Houston has the basketball. Rubio to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 2 of 4 now.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Westbrook with it. Down by 1. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Rubio to Booker. The drive by Gordon, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Rubio to Booker. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Booker to Crawford. Fires the 3. And the rebound by Tucker. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Crawford to Booker. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great control by the D, but I want to see the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
The game for the Phoenix Suns. Number 46, Aaron Baines. Subbing in for Houston, number 25, Austin Rivers.
That's it for the first quarter. The Rockets with the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Iman Shumpert, defended by the lefty Oubre. Here comes the screen. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Austin Rivers. From long range. Not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either. To Kelly Oubre. Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming.
For the Suns, number 22.
Whoops, that won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. You've got to get that one to go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. They're down 3. Has a look. The shot by Rivers, no good. Suns control the possession. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. To Crawford. DeAndre Ayton. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Gerald Green. Gets it down to Capella. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
And a chance coming up at the line. Kenneth Fareed. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. And the finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden in possession. Now down 6. Gerald Green to Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Harden. Offensive board. Fareed. Over to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. That approach, that's what you want to see. Nice save. Suns recover. Suns with the basketball. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Mikal Bridges to Booker. Trying to cash in. Booker's shot, no good. Austin Rivers to Harden. Gerald Green in a matchup with Booker. Harden to Capella. Shot won't go. Booker. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Harden, rebound Oubre. And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
From the outside, no good. And the basket good at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Harden to Gerald Green. From the painted area, won't go down. To Booker. Mikal Bridges. To Kelly Oubre. Shot clock winding down. Devin Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Houston Rockets, number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook to Harden. James Harden, now 3 for 9. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Booker.
Ice, send down, I'm here.
Here's a chance from long range. Rebounded by Capella. Gordon with it. Down 11. To Harden. Here comes the screen.
Hey, clear out, I got this.
Harden. Great dish to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ricky Rubio trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Phoenix has the ball. Booker matched up with Harden. To Mikal Bridges. Sizing up the defense. Mikal Bridges to Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Booker. Devin Booker is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second to 3, got it. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden to Westbrook. For 3, still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. DeAndre Ayton to Rubio. Count the bucket for 2. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the fans who volunteered at our recent food drive. We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Westbrook to Capella. And the rebound taken down by the Suns. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Booker. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Harden. Has a chance. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
DeAndre Ayton, nice pass to set things up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. To Capella. Here comes the screen. Harden, guarded by Devin Booker. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Rubio into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Rockets come up with it. Westbrook to Harden. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Shot from the lane won't go. Mikal Bridges. To Booker. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. It's Russ at the controls.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you, me and you.
To Harden. Westbrook to Harden. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot.
James Harden trying to cash in. Rebound, Aaron Baines. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Suns didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns. The Rockets have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Houston Rockets had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Ayton tallied a lot of blocks in the first half and really made his presence known on the defensive end. I bet we end up seeing the opposition get even more timid around him.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Rubio to Booker. Shot from in close, no good. Westbrook into the front court. His guys down big. The drive, right to the... Ouch. Doesn't look good here. Mike D'Antoni going to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That appeared to be a lower body injury. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's Rubio up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. DeAndre Ayton to Booker.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cut? What's the cut?
Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Here we go.
To Capella.
You gotta get up on that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Team foul number 1 for Phoenix.
Devin Booker has got 2 shots coming, shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Here's Harden with the rock. To Capella. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
A shot no good there for Booker.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Screen coming to Rivers. 4-3. No good. Can't connect from inside. To Harden. From the painted area, won't go down. To Booker. DeAndre Ayton.
Ice.
To Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 4 out of 10.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up.
Pick up. Match up.
To Capella. Takes stock of the floor. Capella to Harden. Fires the three at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Here comes the screen. Clint Capella tips it. Ooh, 5 now. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Mikal Bridges. Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for Houston, number 1, Iman Shumpert.
James Harden fires for 2. Now a step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Mikal Bridges. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Rockets have the ball. Harden to Capella. They get it down to Tucker. Short jumper misses. Rubio takes on Eric Gordon. Clint Capella with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good, and the lead back down to 15. It's Suns ball to Booker. And the rebound taken down by Houston. To Capella. A big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. To Crawford. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Harden in possession. The deficit now up to 13. To Capella. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Clint Capella rejects it. Make that 7.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And number 14, Gerald Green.
Booker. Five seconds to shoot. Devin Booker. No good. That's great defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
He was hacked. They let it go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 25, Austin Rivers. Entering the game for Phoenix.
Crawford. To Kelly Oubre. Not going down for him this time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Booker. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
DeAndre Ayton trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play, the lead grows to 12. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Defense making the ball carrier work. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. It's Capella who clears the rebound. Rivers into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Phoenix ball. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. New blood coming in for both sides.
The Phoenix Suns, number 46, Aaron Baines. Subbing in for Houston, number 17.
Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
That's what great shooters do. They can miss all the shots in the world, but they're going to take that next one like they just made all the shots in the world.
Booker with it. It's a 9-point lead. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Two-point shot for James Harden. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Booker. Kenneth Faried pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The follow won't go either. Kenneth Faried, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Passed it off. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down from 3.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Booker here against Green. To Kelly Oubre. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden in possession. The deficit is 6. To Gerald Green. Harden. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Crawford to Booker.
Screen come on the left.
To Crawford. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Harden into the front court. Now down 6. To Gerald Green. Tucker. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Another shot won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Suns have the lead. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Harden. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Crawford. Screen coming. Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Crawford. DeAndre Ayton goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Short jumper won't go down.
And the tenacity of this game has been set from the jump ball. When guys lined up for it, I mean, you saw the bump and the pushing, the shoving going on. Guys weren't giving up that space. They let him know nothing was going to be easy this evening.
Phoenix with it. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for Houston, number 25, Austin Rivers.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Leads 4. From the painted area, won't go down. Austin Rivers to Harden. Down low for Tucker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Booker. The jumper's off the mark.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Has a chance? That's no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Booker. Oubre against Tucker. Shot from the lane won't go. Houston with the basketball. To Harden. Probing the defense. Harden. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Devin Booker at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 80% in this contest. Free throw's good, a three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Now it's Harden at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. To Harden. Great pass to set it up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Hart with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Fareed. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Booker with it. He'll run the offense. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. And scores.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Harden has it up the floor. To Fareed. Oh, he had it. Surveys the floor. Oubre to Booker. Clint Capella with a piece. 8 now.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Capella. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both, and you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Clint Capella at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. And he's going to the line to shoot.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Kenneth Fareed, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Rubio into the front court. 2-point advantage. Screen coming to Rubio. Oubre to Rubio. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kenneth Fareed trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Off the mark at the line. To Capella. Oh, he's denied.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Harden to Fareed. James Harden. And the Suns right there for the rebound. Rubio into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Booker. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James Harden once again. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Rubio stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Fareed, guarded by Devin Booker. Oh, he had him there for a second. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Clint Capella swats it. 9 blocks. Rockets in control of the basketball. Iman Shumpert matched up with Booker. Harden to Capella. And Booker with the rebound. Harden in possession. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Time to shuffle things up. Harden goes to the left side. To Harden. DeAndre Ayton to Rubio. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
DeAndre Ayton has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Rivers with the basketball. His guys down 11. To Capella. Harden. They work it to Capella, down low. Nice pass to set things up.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Suns control the possession. Rubio to Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Harden. Austin Rivers to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Rubio at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 1 free throw up and good. The lead now 14. It's in the hands of Harden. DeAndre Ayton knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Oh, the slam popped out. Oubre to Booker. Trying to cash in. Booker shot off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Harden defended by the lefty Oubre. To Rivers. And count the basket inside.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns took this down to the wire before getting the win. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Rockets must be devastated after such a close loss. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The teams in this matchup did a great job of moving the ball and keeping the game flowing. It was the sort of action fans love to see, and I definitely enjoyed it myself. The unselfish play made for a great game.
Player of the game.
Ayton was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen.